And we're live. All right. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to our Monday meetup. My name's Darryl. This is
Tommy.
Tommy is starstruck. He doesn't know quite what's going on.
Did it look like that I was like frozen? Like
we froze.
You had to like you spliced a picture over it.
We did. So hey guys, welcome to Cross Life Students Studio.
Woohoo!
For another Monday meetup. We are working out the bugs of everything. We're still figuring out exactly what all this is going to look like long term.
Yeah.
As you guys know, as we talked about last Wednesday, we got the stay-at-home orders.
Mm-hmm.
We're allowed to come in, but we can't stay here very long.
Yep.
We came in specifically for this, and then we're going right back home. We've been working from home all day today.
It's been weird.
It has been weird. But we are excited about being able to do what we're getting to do today.
Mm-hmm.
And we're excited that you guys are here. So here's what I need you guys to do. In the text, I need you guys, or excuse me, in the chat, I want you guys to tell us who you are, where you are, all that fun stuff. But then also tell us what your least favorite part about being in quarantine has been. Maybe it's the extra time with your brothers and sisters. Maybe it's the fact that you're running out of good food already.
I had my last Bax macaroni and cheese today.
Yeah, that's a sad
You know,
day.
it's good, but yet at the same time, it's not. Box macaroni and cheese is like, it's there.
It is.
So,
it is there.
And I'm making me back.
So here's just a heads up. Wednesday nights we're still going to be doing our live stream. Ooh. We're still going to be doing things on Mondays. They might look slightly different.
Yeah.
Just in the realm of how we're going to go about doing them. Since we can't be in the offices as much, we're looking at possibly doing some different things and doing some Zoom calls and streaming that and doing some different stuff. So again, send us your ideas. If there's stuff that you want us to do, man, throw it in the chat here. We would love to know what you want us to do. Ben Cannon says the worst part of quarantine is that it's making him lazy.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he was lazy.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if that's the quarantine.
It's like the worst part of quarantine is making me breathe more. It's like normal. It's normal for him.
That is what it is. All right, but hey guys, we are so glad that you're joining us. There's still people signing on. Excited that you guys are here. Ben says it's accurate. Our statement is accurate.
I know.
I
know you.
We kind of know
I know
things.
you.
But we're so glad you guys are joining us. And we have been racking our brains all weekend. Not really all weekend. Probably just this morning.
My brain is hurt.
What we wanted to do.
It's been hurting.
Today for you guys. But before we do that, I need to show you guys. I have a new shirt.
Do you really? Oh, wow. Look at that. That's so cool.
It's quarantine specific. It says, just in case, step 1, cut on the dotted line.
Oh, my stars.
Step 2, wipe that mess up. And step 3, wash your hands.
You know, I feel like that
prepared.
The instructions to that is offensive to dyslexic people. Because it's writing, you know, there's no pictures of showing what's actually happening.
I don't know that you want pictures of this.
Whatever. I mean, some might not.
Yeah, it's all good.
So the other day I went to go get toilet paper, and I get to the little, what are the checkout points, and I realize I had a roll of paper towels.
That's sad.
Yeah, and the sad thing is I didn't even need toilet paper, so I just said I don't want this, and I threw it back like to the lady like it was her fault. True story.
Yeah.
Eventful.
So, hopefully you guys haven't run out of toilet paper yet. My family, we're stocked up. We're ready. Not on purpose. Like we just happened to go to Costco before this all happened.
And if you do run out of toilet paper, shake with your right hand. Or don't shake at all.
Just don't shake hands. We're not supposed to shake hands anyway.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So
you're good. You don't even need it.
Yeah, we're good. We're golden. But hey, guys, here's what we want to do today. We decided that we were going to spend the next couple minutes just getting to know each other, and in part, you guys getting to know us. But
yes, that'd be a lot of fun.
Traditional sense in any way,
really?
shape, or form. Because like we could sit here and interview like Tommy, tell me about your childhood, which he does every Tuesday on Tommy's Corner.
I tell you about the life that I have become who I am today.
We don't necessarily need that, but we can ask some really odd and weird questions of each other.
And if you have any questions for us, as weird as possible, make sure you put it in the comments. I'm pointing at the screen. They're like, where are you pointing? I'm pointing at our screen that's below the camera. But if you have any questions for us, make sure you put them in the comments so that we can have...
Absolutely. So, here, I'll start with the questions, Tommy. I will set the bar.
Okay. You wrote notes?
No, I just went to a website that had random interview questions.
Oh, goodness.
All right.
Well,
here we go.
That's like setting the bar real high.
We're going to start the questions right here. And this is going to set the tone for the rest of the show. Ready? Mm-hmm. Tommy Larison.
Yes.
What are your thoughts?
I have a lot of thoughts.
On garden gnomes. Go.
Garden gnomes. Here's the thing about garden gnomes. First of all, creepy like that. But I do not like wasting money, and I don't see the point of garden gnomes. I don't understand them. I don't understand why people have them. I don't understand why they're in yards. I don't really see the point in flowers, like outside flowers, like bed lawn flowers. I don't get that. If I could have a yard that was just turf with no grass and it was like just green all year long, I would like, that'd be like, if I was filthy rich, right? I wouldn't spend my money on garden gnomes. I would spend my money on just getting turf, and then I would never have to mow. Some people might ask, then why not you just pay for a person mowing it? And it's the principle of the thing. So that's what I think about garden gnomes. Question for you, Darryl. What do you think about garden gnomes?
No, you can't repeat my question. That's not how this works.
How do you feel when I repeat the question that you just had? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just all right. Real question this time.
Real talk. Here we go.
I'm nervous. Well, you should be. We're gonna start off easy.
Okay.
When choosing facial hair, why just cover the chin? Why did you decide to cover the chin? And would you be willing to not do that?
All right. So this initially started when I was in college because it was the only area I could grow it.
Interesting.
I had patches like of bareness, and it just didn't look right. So I just focused on where I could.
You had a patch of bear on your...
Yes, a bear. Like it was a grizzly right here.
Okay.
But we had... So it kind of stuck and it kind of stayed. The reason I haven't grown out the full beard is because of my wife. She does not like the full beard. If it were up to her completely, because it's kind of up to her,
it is.
But it's not completely up to her.
That's true.
This would be gone as well. But here's the problem. When you get rid of, after having this for so long, if you get rid of it, you end up revealing a few things about yourself. First off, I have a double chin that pops out.
Yeah.
Secondly...
Yeah, no one knew that.
Secondly, I look about 12 years old without facial hair.
Yeah.
Like, I have the baby face, like, through and through, so...
Thirdly, wouldn't you have just, like, one patch of, like, untanned
Yeah, it would just be, like, a white mass
spot
on my chin.
You'd have to tan?
No, it would definitely be crazy.
Yeah.
I'm seeing if we had any questions roll in here.
Do we have any questions?
Tommy! Here we go. Here you go. Tommy, here's a question for you coming from Ethan Griffin.
Oh, no. Why are you asking a question? No! Don't ask any questions from him. Just kidding.
Why did you get rid of your old man car?
Why did I get rid of my old man car? Because first of all, I never had an old man car. I had a Chrysler 300, which everybody knows that's a gangster car. Rocking like a gangster. And everybody knows I am a gangster. But here's the thing. So that thing, I bought it in New York because I'm from New York. So I bought it when I was up there. And something happens to a car after 8 to 10 years old. And that means it just rusts and starts falling apart. So I'm trying to remember what was wrong with it. Mary will know. But like... would it lock on? No, locking automatically was a different car. The alarm, the electrical, so the alarm would just decide to go off, like, if when you open the door, like, for no reason. So that's annoying.
Yeah.
But it was a gangster car, so it had to, like, say, hey, am I being stolen? No. And so there was that. The e-brakes and the brakes and stuff like that just kind of rusted. So I just took them off.
Wait, you took the brakes off? Or
Not the brakes, but the e-brakes.
Okay.
They were rusted, so I just took them off. And when I mean I took them off, I mean Fred Mullins took them off. And so it was kind of just rusting, and at that same time, I was hired full blown as a middle school minister, so I was able to get a big boy car. Well, a car with a
big boy car is a little bit of a bold statement.
Yeah. Well,
because what do you drive right now?
Well, here's the thing. I drive an amazing car fit for any woman. Fit for any woman on the road that wants to be sassy. But it also works for me, too. But, yeah. So that's why I got rid of it, is that it just was falling apart, and I had the opportunity to get, like, a different car. So I did. And then I traded that in.
Well done.
Yeah.
Good job. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Keep those questions coming, guys.
So let's see. Let's see if there's any for Darryl, and I don't want to read everything. So
there is one for me, and I'll
Where is
ask. It looks like it was PJ Mullins that asked me it. It says, if you were a pizza delivery man,
Ooh.
How would you benefit from scissors?
Scissors? Like actual scissors?
Listen, PJ, I told you to stop eating the paint chips, okay? No, I'm just kidding. We are...
Scissors?
Scissors apparently are beneficial to pizza men. I think this is just one of those random questions. So here we go. I'm going to give it my shot.
Okay.
All right. If I were a pizza delivery man, I would benefit from scissors because they would assist me in the cutting of receipts. Also, the stabbing of people that are trying to steal my pizza.
That's true.
Because that's an important thing. And if this is a cash type society, I feel like you need to protect yourself. And scissors are a good, like, inconspicuous. No one's gonna freak out if you get, like, walk up to a car and you see a pair of scissors sitting on the passenger seat.
Mm.
It's a lot more inconspicuous than, like, a butcher knife or a gun. Effective, but scissors definitely don't set off the alarms right away.
Yeah, but you can run with those.
You could run.
You can't.
Do
run with
not
scissors.
run with scissors. Good
you
job.
can run with a butcher knife, but you can't run. With
You can run with a butcher knife. All right, guys, keep those questions coming in. I got another one here.
Okay.
Tommy.
Yes.
If you were given an elephant,
Ooh.
you can't give it away or sell it.
Yes.
What would you do with said elephant?
Is this like a real question?
Yeah, like what would you do with the
I'd
elephant?
sell my car and just ride the elephant to work every single day.
What do you think your commute would turn into, riding an elephant from Chiliota?
This.
Can you do that again?
No. I would just have an elephant. Or, in times of quarantine and I run out of stuff, I could always kill the elephant and eat it for a long time. So,
You could.
win-win.
You could.
Win-win.
Jacob Bowers wants to know, where do you park an elephant?
Where do you park an elephant? I don't care. It's an elephant. Anywhere you want to. Anywhere you want to.
There you go.
All right. Darryl. When you were a child, what was your most embarrassing date story?
My most embarrassing date story?
Yeah.
Does it have to be from when I was a child, or can it be from like my adulthood too?
Well, it can't be. It can't be from your current wife.
Oh.
Unless it's like
Amanda,
the most embarrassing
turn it off.
date story you have, and keep it under a minute, please.
I'm trying to think. I don't know if it's necessarily a date story, but here's a funny story. So, like, I was that stupid high schooler that, like, dated a girl at all times. So don't do that.
I was a stupid high schooler that wanted to date at all times, but no one would date me.
So I was dating this girl, And she was really nice. She was a little crazy, but whatever. Hopefully she's not watching this. She probably wouldn't be. But we were dating, and there was a girl that I had liked before I started dating her. And while we were on a date one night,
Yeah.
I called her that girl's name.
Ooh.
Never a good thing to do. Just throwing that out there. The date got awkward fast, and we were no longer dating shortly thereafter.
Oh.
So, always make sure you remember the name of the girl that you're out with or anything like that.
And if you can't, you need to ask the question, should you be out with that said person?
There it is.
If you want to keep on going, what's up, Jill? I mean, Sue? Maybe you should call it quits and wait till you're older to date, like normal people.
Yeah, absolutely.
The thing.
All right. My son's like, I haven't heard that one. There's a reason. All right. All right, Tommy.
Yes.
If you could have one superpower, what could it be, or what would it be?
See, like this has been asked. So my friend in college came up with one, and I thought was brilliant. So I'm stealing his. So there's two different ones I'm thinking. One would be the power of odds. Yeah, you know.
I'm gonna need you to explain.
Oh, okay. Like you could say, I bet you 10 to 1 I can lift up that elephant. Oh, the power of odds, I can do that. Or like 500 to 3, I bet you I can fly across the world in 5 seconds. Oh, power of odds, I can do that now. Oh, 10 to 1 that I can down that whole pizza and it won't go to my waistline. Power of odds.
Power of odds.
So that would be one. So I'm tossed up with that one, or really perfect aim. Like be able to like hit anything, like aim. If I aim for it, I'll hit it. You know, throwing, harpooning, or tossing, or speculation. Whoa!
Hey there.
Power of odds that will go back to normal. 10 to 1.
It will eventually.
Oh, I win.
Don't worry, guys. This is a professional.
Anyways, perfect aim. That would be great.
Perfect aim would be great. I could see that working.
And some people say that just takes skill.
I feel like you're
don't
undershooting,
think that's
like
it.
in the realm of like what you could accomplish.
How is power of odds better? Like power of odds, say like 20 to 3 that I'll become a millionaire by the end of the day. Millionaire.
Are you allowed to set the odds, or does someone else have to?
No,
set
I have the power of odds. I set the odds.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, pray for Tommy Larison and his
Great.
amazingly weird superpower wishes. It's all good.
All right. What did you want to, if you weren't called to being a student pastor, and I didn't read anything in here, and I will, I promise. I might have lied. But if you weren't called to be a student pastor, and you could, like, what would have been your dream job?
Dream job.
If you weren't called to be a student pastor, like, what was your track?
Is this like I'm able to control the whole scenario, or is it like just kind of
I don't know.
realistically?
I don't know. Asked the question, and you have to answer it the way you think is
All right,
best.
well, fine then.
And I will be grading you.
I would say there's a few options. First off, I would be in a dream world. I would still be playing football, or I would have played a career of football and made lots of money and then retired early, because that'd be awesome. But in realism, like in the real world, if I come back to Earth, probably would be a coach or teacher of some type in the school system. Like I love coaching. Coaching is one of my favorite things. I'd be either coaching football or track and just doing something along those lines. So, yeah, I think that's probably it. Yeah, I don't know that there's much left in that.
Interesting.
What about you, Tommy? Here's a question that, let's see, someone else asked me. Ooh, Ava Grace. Ava
Oh,
Grace.
goodness.
Hi, Ava Grace.
Hi, Eva Grace.
She wants to know what your favorite TV show was when you were growing up.
Like which era?
I don't think it really matters.
Okay, so my favorite TV show when I was in high school, still to this day, is Psych. I love the TV show Psych. I'm actually kind of trying to watch it through when I'm not doing work or schoolwork. Psych was one of my favorites as a kid. As a child, I loved Doug.
That was my nickname in high school. Doug.
And I loved, for a brief time, I loved, it was a Disney show called The Weekenders. Did you ever watch this? It was hysterical.
You forget that I'm significantly older.
It was hysterical. Yeah, but are you? So I watched that, but, other than that, and Reba. I liked Reba.
Reba was a good one.
Reba was hysterical.
Was it Kyle? No, that wasn't in Reba, was it?
Van Montgomery was the goofy guy. But other than that, I grew up on like old time TV shows. So the Dick Van Dyke Show, still love to this day. What's that Mayberry?
Andy Griffith Show.
Andy Griffith Show. That was good if you're liberal. And I don't trust any cop that doesn't carry a gun. Just kidding. But yeah, those are those things. All right, I saw a question from here for you, Darryl.
Let's hear it.
If you're if you were a tree, what kind of tree would you be and why, Darryl?
That's a hard one. Because, like, instinctually, I want to go with, like, the redwood or, like, sequoia because of how big they are and how strong they are. But let's be real,
Sequoia.
That's not me. Maybe a good, solid birch tree.
Birch.
I like a good birch tree. They burn well. They cut down well. Like, the wood is good. Like, you could use it for a good fire.
So you want to be cut down and burnt.
Yeah. I want to be used. I want to be useful and
by being burnt.
A reusable resource.
And why not be oak? And you can be a wood.
Birch smells good. Birch has a good smell.
Okay.
And you can get birch syrup out of it.
Can't get birch.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Birch syrup is delicious.
Is your family maple syrup?
Yeah, so I think that, I mean, the other thing, like, my wife would probably say I would be like a cottonwood tree, which I don't know if you guys know what those are down here, but, like, they're all over the place in Alaska and in the Pacific Northwest.
So you've had this conversation.
No,
with
I
your
just
wife?
know, like, cottonwood are, like, the most annoying tree in the world because they, like, they're not good for burning because it's like real light softwood, so like smokes like crazy. So if you put it in your fireplace, it's nasty. Also, like they bloom these like cotton things, and like during bloom season, like it looks like it's snowing, but it's not, and it's miserable.
But like they're like, oh yeah, we've had this conversation a lot. I'd be this type.
No,
of
I
tree.
just know that if my wife was put in a corner, she would probably say that I was the annoying tree. Because that would also be my superhero power.
You'd be just annoying.
Just being annoying.
You're so annoying. Leave me alone.
Let's see what else we got in here. Tommy.
Okay, people who ask the same question but to a different person.
I feel like that's...
All
right, Tommy. Caden wants to know, are tall people just vertically fat?
Tall people are interesting people. Like, how tall are we talking about? I think anybody over the height of 6'5" are 6'5" are either super skinny or super fat to begin with.
There's no in between.
There's no in between, excluding Darryl. But the thing is that I would say so, yes. But in a horizontal world, yes. But in a vertical world, no. So take that one with you.
Well done.
All right. I saw a question, Darryl, for you, like way back in the chat. But if your shirt is not tucked in, does that mean you tucked your pants into your shirt?
Ooh. That's like a question like, is water wet? Like,
if a tree drops in the forest with no one around, does it make a sound?
So if my shirt is untucked, does that mean my pants are just tucked into my shirt? Yes. I think that depends on the tightness of your shirt.
I have a really tight shirt that I use for biking that my wife won't go on bike rides with me when I wear it. And I would say yes to that.
If you have never witnessed Tommy's biking apparel, count your blessings. Because it's frightening.
There's always a Tommy's Corner. Just kidding.
Speaking of Tommy's Corner, when's the next one going to air?
Tomorrow! Be there,
Tommy's
be square.
Tommy's Corner is coming. If you guys haven't experienced Tommy's Corner yet, you are missing out.
You need to. You need to watch Tommy's Corner. Tommy's Corner is a state of mind, not necessarily a specific corner, but there is a specific corner that I try to do it from because I've only had one. But you need to watch Tommy's Corner. It's all about you just being your goofy self within you and not caring about other people's judgment upon you because, hey, you're never going to see them anyways until this quarantine's over. So you might as well find out your goofy self and then take it with you into the world. Your parents already know what that's like. Your parents already know your goofy self, so might as well know your siblings with it.
Yeah, no, I fully agree.
So Tommy's Corner coming out to you tomorrow. So if you haven't clicked or subscribed, do so, or click on the notifications. Get those notifications so you know when that pops up tomorrow afternoon.
Absolutely,
it's gonna be great.
Hey guys, we're getting ready to wrap up our time here. We don't want to go too long, but we just want to remind you of a few simple things. First off, if you are involved in small group, stay involved in small group. Reach out to your small group leader. They should all be reaching out to you. I think most of them are. We've talked to just about all of our small group leaders.
And we've talked to all of our pretty much all of our small group leaders, and they're all talking with you guys. But it's through emails and stuff like that. So every once in a while, contact can be lost. Nothing against you guys, unless you're really annoying. But but if you haven't heard from I keep on pointing down. If you haven't heard from it's up there. You haven't heard from your small group leader, just shoot them an email if you do that. But shoot them a text or Marco Polo or whatever you're using.
Absolutely.
To try to get a hold of them.
Yeah, no, absolutely, guys. Stay connected. That's so important. And some of the things that we're going to be doing as a ministry. Obviously, this right here, Mondays, we're going to get together with you guys, have some fun. Wednesday nights, we're going to go live with Youth Group at 7 o'clock. So make sure that you guys are doing that or checking us out there. Tune in right here at this YouTube channel for that. But then also, we're releasing some devotionals on Thursdays right now. Maybe we might increase that a little bit. I do maybe a couple a week where we get into God's Word together, working through the book of Proverbs. So we encourage you guys to be reading through that. I know we're doing some other special events. Like we just did a high school talent show this past Friday night, which was a blast. We had a good time. It's the video file is posted on YouTube. You can go back and watch it. You just can't vote anymore because it's over. But it was a lot of fun. You can check that out. Also, some random things. We did a Bean Boozle challenge last week.
Bean Boozle!
Which was hilarious. Make sure you watch the bonus footage as well.
There's two.
We got our revenge upon Christy.
I think that the bonus video was almost more funnier than
I feel like it was.
Christy came in here talking smack, as the youths would say today.
Yeah.
Talking smack.
She was talking trash. And she decided, she wasn't just going to talk trash. She was going to walk it.
She's going to walk in trash.
She attempted, and she almost threw up 3 or 4 times. It was amazing. But, guys, we are so glad you're with us. If you are in high school and you're just struggling or you just need someone to talk to, man, don't be afraid to reach out to me. Call me. text me, email me, dnelson@crosslifechurch.com.
And if you're in middle school, don't feel free to reach out to Darryl as well. I would love for you to do that. No, contact me. And even if you're in high school, feel free to contact me, and I'll let Darryl know that you don't like him and that you want to talk to me instead.
It's all good. I don't mind. You can talk to Tommy. It doesn't matter to me.
Just kidding.
But we do want you guys to know that we have some other things planned. We're working on some things. We're in the lab scheming it up, trying to figure some stuff out. But one thing that I'm starting with our high schoolers this week is we are starting a Bible study tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock. I sent out an email today with the Zoom information about it. If you haven't gotten that email, text me, email me, and we'll get you the link. We're going to start at 3 o'clock, probably go till about 4, give or take, just depending on how well it goes. But make sure you guys are there. We want to get as many of you guys connected as possible. We love you. We're praying for you. We miss you guys. We can't wait to get back in person. This is not as much fun as hanging out in person.
It's not.
It's not. Tommy's fun and all, but I miss, like, teenagers. So
That's true.
And my own teenager, he's kind of a punk, so I don't get to really...
That's true.
I hang out with him, but it's not the same. Just kidding. I love you, Gavin. But hey, guys.
You heard it here first. Gavin Nelson's a punk.
All right, guys.
Breaking news.
We love you. We're praying for you.
And remember, stay frosty, and remember to pick me up one too. Like, comment, and subscribe.